welcome to Psychic Truth. I am Joybird, reader 8755. You can find me over there at psychictruth.com. And we are absolutely loving on you. So we are here for a full hour of free readings. So if you are watching, share this live down, share it to your pages, share it to your spiritual group, timeline, inbox folk. You can tag folk to the stream and just join on in, pop your questions in, or ask for cards. I work with cards and love and light and intuitive incoming. So I have my Ask Your Guides deck, which I absolutely love. You guys that know and watch the show know that I'm always using these cards. They're the best. I have such a great connection with them. And I am also using, of course, my Rider-Waite Tarot deck tonight. So first thing we're going to do tonight, angels, is we are going to sage. We're going to do a virtual saging. Now, I went down to a spiritual shop that is in the neighborhood today. I haven't had sage in a very long time. And I'm particular about ordering sage because it's not always the best quality. And I really like that pure white sage. There's nothing like it. I'm kind of addicted to the scent of it. I am addicted to the smell of white sage. And you know, they say there is wisdom in the white sage. The wisdom of the white sage. So who we got? Hello, Jenny, and welcome, Stasia, Laraya. Miss Jackson, hi! Carlosa and Jam and Gabby Glam, hello. Thank you guys for joining. So we are sending out a virtual saging, my sage stick. You know what I'm talking about, guys? You got to keep blowing on it to get it to go. Now, that's a good thing. But the sage does not stay lit for very long because we're not very wasteful. Sage is good for banishing negative energy. You know, you got to open up some windows, and I honestly make up chants, a song, a freestyle, a rap, and I'm like, love and light all up in this space, negativity, no room for you in my space. You know, you open up the windows, you open up the door, or you're just going to have negative energy running around in circles like the meme that circulates. And then we have some Palo Santo. Now, I'll be honest, this is my first time using this. I'm not particularly fond of the smell, but you know, Palo Santo is known as the holy stick. So it's all about keeping your vibes raised. It's all about getting rid of and banishing negative, low-vibing, pessimistic energy, janky energy, sketchy energy. We want to protect ourselves with our grounding and shielding. And another thing that I also picked up today, so it has the ribbon on it, is this lovely selenite slab. You know, selenite is a really good crystal. This is very useful for raising your vibes. For, you know, the first time I held selenite, I was upset with one of my children about something, and the moment I grabbed it, it's like, wow, that really lifted up off of me, raising up your vibrations. You know, it's just all about vibes. You love it, Stasia. Awesome. Thank you for sharing, guys. Sharing is caring. It's a beautiful exchange of energy. So please do share out to your pages and your spiritual groups, and I'm going to get on in here now. I see Stasia is ready. Stasia can't wait for a reading. All right, my girl. Thank you so much for sharing. I get so happy when you guys share it out, because you know what? The more that come, the merrier. And you never know who might need a word. Someone might need to hear some of my ramblings tonight. Love is the highest vibration. It's the highest form of understanding. And if you guys want to come over to the psychictruth.com, you can find me there. I am Joy Reader 8755. So what can we get for Stasia? What does Stasia need to know? Can we have a message for Stasia, please? And thank you so much. All right, Stasia. Oh, Stasia, some help up, some hand up. Things getting a little bit easier. It shows you coming out the box of, you know, deprivation, the box of needing, the box of wanting or needing more, being lack. That plate is empty there. You're holding, sis. You're sitting in that box with an empty plate, but you see those hands? Those hands are from your prosperity guide. So this is talking about abundance and prosperity. You know, a little more. We could all use a little more. And this would be something that you're not expecting, actually. This would be something that you won't even see coming, Stasia, and that's a beautiful thing. I got a surprise, a sneaky little surprise of some extra cash, and boy, did it make my day. Now, did I spend any on myself? Not really, but it made my day. It made me really happy to go out and get a few more things than I normally would have. It's just about putting out that gratitude. So put out that gratitude, even if it's just something small, and someone says, hey, you know what, Stasia, I was thinking about you. Here is a $50 bill. That might not seem like a lot to many, but to some, it means a lot. To me, it would mean a lot. So put out the gratitude for the small things, because you know that like attracts like. So if you're putting out those positive vibes, you're going to attract people, places, and things that are vibing on the same exact frequency as you are. Thank you, Stasia, and I love you so much. Hello, Linda Maxey. How are you? Well, hope no more, Linda. Linda said, I hope I get a reading. Let's see. What are we going to do for Linda? I didn't even grab out my Earth Magic, guys. I forgot. We got to have the Earth Magic handy. We have these 3 decks, and I frequent these three decks. As you can see, I have a few more back there, but these are the few that I really like. I'm really into these decks, and I usually use them for these free lives, these 3 decks. So what can we have for Linda? Linda, we're coming out of our Earth Magic deck now. Linda. Okay, Linda. Ceremony, Earth Magic deck, ceremony. This is the card of invocation, you know, asking for it. You know, if you pray, that would be your prayer. If you manifest, that would be you seeing everything you want, detail by detail, tediously, you know, scrutinizing every detail, you know, every sense that you can use to clearly see what it is you want, the changes you want to bring into your life, the way you want things to be, your whole situation you want change. You know, the more money you want, the relationship you have with, you know, anyone you're close with, how you want things to be in your ideal world. This is asking you to ask for it, to speak it into existence. If you manifest, speak it into existence. See every detail, believe it. If you pray, put the word out and then believe it. It's all about faith, and it's all about what do you do? What exactly do you do, Linda? It's asking you to do that. This lady has her whole little stuff set up, like her little candles. Is she writing? You know, you see that light behind her connected to her head. This light represents source. So it's all about your connection. And you need not but to ask. Our imaginations are really powerful tools that we don't always, you know, put energy there. We don't pay attention. We kind of brush those feelings off that we have when we feel a certain way about a situation, a person, a place, a thing, and we don't pay attention. And later on, we're like, oh my word, I knew it. I should have listened to myself, but we didn't, because we're humans. Also, Linda, the need. Now, this is solitude and island, and it's all about, you know, feeling alone or being alone with these thoughts. These clouds are thoughts, you know, these are thoughts, these are worries, these are anxieties, these are fears. But if you look below those thoughts really closely, you'll see a beautiful purple tree. That purple tree would be you. But how can we see you in all of your glory and all of your beauty, Linda, with all the worries you got fogging up your mind, clouding up your mind? We can hardly see that beautiful purple tree, which is you, because the clouds are so thick. You got to release things that don't, you know, they don't serve you. There's no purpose any longer. We don't need to carry every situation, every experience, every memory with us as we go on. We release what didn't serve us. We take the lessons and learning, and we apply it moving forward, Linda. So I hope that makes sense to you, and I absolutely love you so much. Thank you for coming on in. Okay. Can I get a reading about my career? Gabriel McCrae. Absolutely. I thought you would never ask, Gabriel. I see you, Melinda. I'll come to you next. All right, Gabriel, about career. All right. What can we tell Gabriel about career? Let me turn these comments off, because I do have to click on the comments every time I want to read them. Gabriel. Okay. Ooh. Okay, Gabriel, this is asking you to change your perspective when you're looking at the situation. This card is in reverse. So this is about changing your perspective, changing your view, looking at things from a completely different angle, you know, not staying boxed in this one angle. You got to look at things from different angles, because then you gain more knowledge. You gain more, what's the word that I'm looking for? Experience. New beginnings. This is good. This is good. Dawn of new beginnings. You got some newness coming in. Once again, the light is, you know, that lets me know that that is divinely guided, divinely inspired, you know, divine intervention. So the feeling I get is that the changes that will be coming in will be positive changes, and they will be down to your unseen help. We all have a crew of unseen help. We all have angels and guides and all like that, soul family, all these things. Also, this is a big theme. We're not really doing this. We're not taking the time. I know I'm not taking the time to meditate as much as I need to be doing. And I really need to get back on that. This is the eagle and communion card. So here's your Indian right here, and here's the eagle. He serves as a conduit. This light represents source. The light always represents source for me. So this eagle will be the conduit that would take the message from the Indian and, you know, deliver it. So this is about, once again, putting out your prayers, putting out your wants, putting out your desires. That is called manifestation. When you see each and every detail, you smell it, you taste it, you feel it, you can just live it. If you can see it in your mind, you can shift your reality to that. You know, you can bring those things to yourself. So you need to ask for those things that you want. These things, these changes you want concerning career, ask for them. Ask for them, because you have newness coming in and you can bring it to yourself faster. You can make it better by manifesting intentionally. We're constantly manifesting, but intentional manifestation. Take the time, put the energy there, make change happen. You'll surprise yourself. And I love you so much, you know, because it's always going to be all about a choice. It's always going to be all about a choice. Hi, Kirsty. Kirsty Cook is a newbie. We like newbies. We love everybody here. Can we have a card for Kirsty? Now, guys, don't forget, if you guys would like to purchase a reading, if you would like to come have a private chat with me, you can head over to thepsychictruth.com. I am reader 8755. Love is the highest vibration. It's the highest form of understanding. And here's the Psychic Truth. We love you so much. We really, really do. We want to raise your vibes. We want to show you how to heal yourself and get to the root and the core of all your life's issues and problems and worries. Kirsty, what's up with Kirsty? Kirsty needs a rest. Kirsty needs some rest and relaxation. Okay, so let's start right here, Kirsty. We have, get rid of the comments. We have the Survival and Healer Guides card. So you'll see yourself in that little red boat. You're all by yourself, Kirsty, and look at the sharks just swarming around you. Oh my word, look at that. But if you see, this card is very green, so this is healing. You're protected. There's hands reaching down. There's a spotlight shown on you, like, you shall not touch Kirsty. She's going to be all right. You know, you got a crew. Like I was saying earlier, we each have an unseen crew that protects us. There's sharks, and there's a shark-infested water all around that little tiny boat. They could overtake you at any time, but you're so safe. You're so loved, and you're so protected. So this is about survival. This is about you making it. This is about you even faking it till you make it. But Spirit wants you to take a rest from all that. They want you to take a rest mentally, physically, a retreat where you're not worried, where you can drop and release the cares, the worries, you know, the bills, the responsibilities, all those things that run through our minds constantly. It's called adulthood, Kirsty. This guy is sitting on a lawn chair out on a beautiful, like thick, full, lush lawn. He's got his favorite book in his feet propped up. He's got his favorite book in his hands. You know, he's resting, he's relaxing, he's connecting. He's connecting to the unseen. Look at that dove. You know, that's like, this is a great card to get, but it does mean that you need to take a step back. You need to rest your mind. You need to rest your body. You need to honor yourself, because when we're not at our best, how are we on our A game to do anything for anyone? Imagination and inner child. That is awesome. They're also connected. You know, when we're kids and when we're babies, we see things that adults don't see. We often will see babies looking up in the air, and we see them talking and having conversations, perhaps laughing and, you know, being entertained by something that we just can't see or understand. Babies haven't experienced life. They haven't experienced all the anxiety, all the responsibilities, all the hardships and the trials and tribulations that come with this human condition. So they're still carefree, and they're still using their imagination. And there's, you know, it's about allowing that to come up for yourself. That inner child rising up, using your imagination, dropping the worries, dropping the care, just giving yourself time for your mind to roam, having episodic memories, things that made you happy, you know, that nostalgia. This is healthy. This is healing. This card is all, once again, predominantly green. This is about healing. This is about inner healing, you know, things you need to release. And allow happiness to replace those feelings, that baggage, that luggage that we carry from situations, from painful moments, from loss, trials and tribulations. We all carry that junk, and it is just that. When it doesn't serve you anymore, it's junk now. Throw it away and make space for newness. Anyhow, I love you so much, and I hope that makes sense to you. Okay, so we were going to Melinda next. We're going to go to Melinda. Really deeply feel your guy needs to slap you, Kirsty. Oh my gosh, you are preaching to the choir, sis. Thank you, Carlosa. I love the flower crown too. I need to get a new one. It's kind of like falling down my head a little bit. You think you were born an adult and you have an old head? Apparently, I kind of understand that. I truly do. Thank you for sharing, Donna. I'll be right on down there. And thank you for tagging, Kirsty. Okay, so next was Melinda. Let's see what we get from Melinda from our Earth Magic deck. Melinda, please and thank you. Whew, I gotta get that fan. Okay, Melinda. Submerged, iceberg card. This is about those moments when we feel like life is so rough. There's so much going on. Like there's a lot, a lot on your shoulders, burden, responsibilities, things just change and things happen and things you can't control. And it gets heavy and you feel overwhelmed and you feel burdened, like overdone. And then you're stuck down here. 2 icebergs on top of you, stuck down here. There's a little bit of wiggle room there, Melinda. Just a little bit of room, but this ice melts, sis. This ice melts. This ice melts. You're eternal. You're limitless. You're still going to be around, and then you can just use your hot breath to melt the rest. All I'm saying is no burden you can't bear. It does get easier. It does get easier. And something is going to come to light. Fog and veil card is all about something being brought to your attention. It's all about more information than you had, like the veil being lifted or an aha moment, something that you needed to know, something coming to your attention, fog and veil, a light being shown on something that you need to know. And now is the time for sure. And I love you so much, Melinda. I love when you come in. I love when you share and support and interact. You know it, girl. You felt that today? Oh, my. Okay. Jam Pastor would love a reading. All right. Jam. Here we come, Jam. Let's see what we can get for Jam. What can we get for Jam? Please and thank you. Okay. We honor jumpers, and they certainly were trying to jump. Understand and realize the strength that you have, Jam. When you feel weak, when you feel like you're not so strong, when you feel like you're not so much, remember, when we look at a picture of a mountain, there's so much more below the surface than we see above the surface. This mountain is beautiful, it's majestic, and it's huge, and it's strong, and you have such a reserve of untapped strength. People say, how'd you go through that? We don't know how we make it through and how we, endure. We just do what we have to do. And there's never going to be a burden that you can't bear. Anything that, you encounter in life, anything that comes up against you, understand that you are greater than it. You will always be greater than any trial or tribulation. What's the point of, if we're here for learning, what's the point of a test you can't pass? Now think about that for the people in the back. If we are here for learning and we learn through experiences, what's the point of a test we can't pass? There's no point in that. So no burden you can't bear. Allow that inner shine, that inner light, that inner love, that beauty that you carry, that light that you shine, how you're so different, how you carry your energy and wield it to those around you and they're affected positively. Allow that to stay or to rise up. Don't shut it down. Allow those wonderful vibes that you put off to those that you encounter. Radiance, summer solstice. This is a wonderful thing. I like to think I am a beam of sunshine myself. I hope that makes sense to you, Jam, and I love you so much. Thanks for joining and interacting. Shireen, of course. Absolutely, Shireen. Hi, BGI Jenny. Hello. You felt that too. Okay, I read that. Okay, Shireen. What for Shireen? Please and thank you. keep moving my camera around. My word, stay still now. I don't have my camera stand today, and I'm usually on my laptop. However, the laptop got trashed a little bit. So, oh wow, we're going to move to a new deck. I don't like when the same cards come up too much in the same 1 hour show. So since you guys don't know what cards I pulled, Shireen, I'm going to pull for a different deck. I'm going to grab Shireen. Please and thank you. All I smell is Palo Santo and sage. Woo-hoo. Oh, okay. The pleasure and divine goddess card. Now look at that, Kareem. They are high-fiving. They are happy. They are excited. They are emotionally fulfilled. You know, they are quite pleased. So pleasure card, that will be an understatement. This is to come. When you receive those blessings that make you want to high-five your friends and make you want to celebrate, when you get so happy and they solve some of your problems, some of your major immediate problems is what this is about. When you get that hand up, that help, make sure you take a beat, put out the gratitude, put out the thankfulness, and see yourself as prosperous. See yourself as abundant. The need to reconnect with nature to get some fresh air, or perhaps you're already doing this, but this is all about it being extremely beneficial and healthy and healing for us to breathe fresh air, you know, connect, feel the grass and natural dirt and sand and rock beneath our bare feet. You know, as we detoxify, as our bodies are detoxified naturally just by making contact. Grounding, barefoot, breathing fresh air, vitamin D on your skin, which would be the sun. When we go outside, we become more sensitive to the energies around us, which is a good thing. Our intuition is like a muscle, so the more we use it, the stronger it becomes, Kareem. Now, I hope that makes sense to you. When you do, get your honey outside and reconnect, because it's a wonderful thing. And I love you so much. You're welcome, Jam. All right, Donna. Donna Gray. Who can we have for Donna Gray? Donna Gray, please and thank you. Okay. So we know that you're not happy with your current situation. We know that you want some new things to come in, discontentment. And your muse guides, these guides want you to know that this won't last for long, Donna. This won't last for long. These moments of discontentment, these moments of boredom, these moments of, you know, feeling incomplete or, you know, unhappy, you wanting that companionship, all those things. It's not going to last for long. Your muse guides come in and they give you something to distract you. They give you something to, you know, pull your focus and attention away so that we can raise those vibes, something to make you happy, something that you're interested in. What are your hobbies? What are the things that please you? Redirect your focus is what they want you to redirect your focus, and they will definitely assist you. You got to be brave and you have to be patient. But remember, Donna, you're never alone. I talk about that unseen crew we have. We always have assist. We always have help. We always have an unseen crew that rocks with us at all times. And this is telling you to be brave, bravado, warrior guides. They're right at your back. They're right at your front. They've got swords. You know, they're protecting you at all times. And there's such a connection. You know, leading with grace, it makes things easier. Grace and Holy Spirit card. So the Holy Spirit guides want you to remember to remain leading with grace. Look at this. She's frolicking through the fields of beautiful flowers. There's a beautiful dove there. We know what that means. That means lead with love, walk in grace. It makes things easier in life. You know, being mindful, taking a beat before you say whatever you might have wanted to say in response. Before you do whatever you thought to do, you know, take a beat. Be mindful, Donna. I want to tell you that too. And I love you so much, girl. You got this. You'll be fine. It gets better and greater later. It does, it does. I want a sage. You guys ever just want to stop and have a sage out real quick? I'm so happy to have some more sage that I just keep lighting it and lighting it. You're welcome, Shireen. And Mimi TDD. Hello. May I have a reading about my current relationship? Absolutely, Mimi. Here I come. I'm just want to light some sage and get it back going, because we all know that the white sage doesn't stay lit very long. You have to keep relighting it and get a little bit of blow action going on there. Let me just see what I've done with my camera, because I keep knocking the camera. I got to keep an eye on it here, guys. Okay, Mimi. What's going on with Mimi's relationship, please? What does she need to know? Once more. Please and thank you. Oh, okay. Well, you know, we talk about honoring those jumpers, even if there are way too many. Oh, guys, you know, I cracked myself up. I am such a poet, and I didn't know it. So there seems to be an emotional disconnect with the current relationship, okay? We have some undealt with emotions and feelings, Mimi. We have, you know, and turning away from them, not facing them, not addressing these issues. They're not going to go away. They're still going to be there, kind of like still looking at you out the corner of my eye. You know, you don't have to be bound up. You don't have, and this may not be you. This may be your partner. You know, you got to look at things for what they are. Refusing to see things as they are doesn't make it go away. You got a loose blindfold on. You can actually peek out from under it. You have loose binds holding your arms. You can actually shrug out. You can shrug off. You don't have to be bound up. This is so loose. You got swords all around you, sis. So, you know, following your intuition, following your knowing, following the signs, following warning bells, the thoughts we have that we just put off as, oh, we're being paranoid or we're bugging. You have to pay more attention, because there's a lot not being said. There's a lot not being shared here. You know, with this Knight of Swords, there's a lot not being spoken of. And then we have this Three of Swords. So there's a lot, you know, and there are some conversations that, you know, likely need to be had. There are some emotions and feelings deep down, how you really feel going on, conversations that need to be had. There's definitely some sharing of information and, you know, maybe reevaluate and reassess and trying to get back to where you have complete open rapport about how you feel, where you can get comfortable and really just say it. Because if you don't just say it, it's never going to change. It's never going to be said. It's never going to be discussed. It'll never be acknowledged. I just feel like there's a lot of talking that needs to be done. There's conversations that need to be had, you know, because when you're trying to build something, when you're working on something solid with a solid foundation, you have to have that mutual trust, respect, you know, loyalty, adoration, all that good stuff. So, yeah, Mimi, I'm sending love. Jack Smith. May I have a card, please? Absolutely, Jack. Can I get a card for Jack, please? Thank you so very much. So, Jack, I have the Seven of Pentacles. This is and this came in the reverse position. So I want you to understand that even if it's a penny at a time, anything you find, anything you make, anything you build, anything you work on, put energy on or into, it builds up. And this is a card of, you know, working hard, laboring, you know, putting the energy there into something, investing in something, your time, your effort, even if it be physical energy, and, you know, working hard at it, you know, for it. And these coins just add up. They add up. I got the backhand of the camera. I can't tell where I'm pointing at. And they add up. It's like earned. It's earned. And, you know, you work for it. It doesn't just come. I also have the Two of Cups. So hopefully you're already within this union. This is, you know, an emotional bond. This is an emotional connection. You guys are handing each other cups, so you're sharing your thoughts, your feelings, your inner workings. You got your heart on your sleeve, you know? And that's what I was just talking about. that loyalty, that openness, that trust, that sharing, those real emotions and that connection where you're comfortable to share those feelings with someone, letting them know how you feel. That is so relevant, so important. And I love you so much. Peppermint. Peppermint wants a love reading. We're going to go to our Oracle deck. Let's go over here to ask our guides, Peppermint. Ask our guides. Let's ask our guides something about Peppermint's love life. What are we going to do? It's a really beautiful night. I am in Atlantic City, New Jersey. I am 2 blocks from the Atlantic City Beach and Boardwalk, and I'm thinking about maybe sneaking down there tonight, Peppermint. I don't know. It's a beautiful day. The wind feels good. The breeze feels good. I don't know. One of my friends invited me to a casino, the Ocean Casino. It's a new casino, but I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Wow. I have got from my Ask Your Guides card, Divine Goddess card. Oops, sorry about that, guys. I think I hit the mute button, Peppermint. Okay, so you're asking about your, you want a love reading. We got the pleasure card again. Divine Goddess, pleasure card, high-fiving, happiness. And for this one, this will be down to the energy. It depends, it's all about a choice, Peppermint. It's the energy you put there. So this could be happy, this could be pleasure, this could be pleasing, this could be awesome. People high-fiving and frolicking through the flowers, but those flowers, where did they come from? They come from your nurturing and your care, all the energy you put in them and all like that. So it's about how you tend your garden. It's about how much energy you put into a relationship. Have you created clear and present boundaries? Do you know and are you aware of what it is you want and what you don't want, We learn lessons from each relationship we experience, and we take those lessons with us. We're supposed to drop the baggage and the things that don't serve us and take the stuff that does serve us to apply moving forward. That's how it goes ideally, but it doesn't always, does it, Peppermint? Also, psychic awareness, divine soul, you're sitting in a lotus flower. That lotus flower unfolds. It's awakening. It's unfoldment. It's these aha moments. It's the understanding of the oneness. Look at the moon behind her. We're within the full moon right now. I would love, love, love if you would just spend 10 minutes meditating. Spend a few minutes grounding and shielding. It's the best time to do it. The moon is powerful. And you experience a lot of physical sensations when you're grounding and shielding. A lot of people do. Not everyone, but a lot of people do, Peppermint. Sometimes it's tingly, numbness. Sometimes, you feel that energy coursing. I felt my fingers buzz. That's what they felt like. Bzz. The energy was so raw, so coursing through me. Sometimes there's no way to, you don't have the words for things that you're trying to explain, spiritual in nature. But yeah. So that's what we got for Peppermint. And we love you so much. I see you answer questions. Absolutely, Haley. What's your question? And while we're waiting for Haley, we're going to go to Beth. I need a card reading if I can. Absolutely, Beth. Haley will come back. You're welcome, Peppermint. All right, Beth. What's for Beth? Please. Just want to grab that Archangel Oracle deck as well. As we know, I like to bounce around. We like options. Okay. So this was for Beth. You also got the Devotion Nature Spirits card, Beth. That's all about getting some, you see it's green. It's very healing, reconnecting with energy, going outside. And that's crazy. Was this Nature Spirit? So we got 2 Nature Spirits cards. This hardly ever happens. So really, really connecting with nature. One is partnerships and love, and nature spirits, helping with that. Look at the community coming together within your close-knit and intimate relationships. They're all different, and they come together to make a beautiful circle full of light. So this is all about, reconnecting, closing the gaps, connecting, reconnecting emotionally, and devotion, nature spirit. So this is all about outside. the oneness, how we're connected to everything that there is under the sun, you know, under the moon, everything there is of this earth, this planet. We're connected to it. It's a love planet. We're made of love and light. So it will only be natural, normal that what we need to heal will be found on the planet that we're connected to. So it's about healing, spending time outside. Like I said, vitamin D, fresh air, you know, just breathing and allowing what doesn't serve you to flow from you. You know, reclaiming any energy that you put out that belongs to you and putting back and sending back any energy that does not belong to you. Releasing things that we carry from situations, relationships, disappointments, expectations, and so on and etc. We must learn that we can't control everything in life. There's going to be so many moments and so many things where we have no choice about it. We have no say in the matter. We're not going to be able to control things. But there's always going to be something that we are going to be able to control. We're always going to be able to control our reactions, our responses, any role or any situation that's happening, the role we play within that situation. Do we choose to be a beacon of light? Do we choose to be a solution or part of the solution? Or do we choose to focus our energy upon the problem, pointing fingers, blaming, you know, judging, even being guilt, putting ourselves through guilt trips, you know, allowing ourselves to believe that we're defined by any mistake, by any moment, by any decision, any choice, anything we allowed for ourselves in the past. We're eternal, limitless beings. We're not defined by any given moment, any thought, any choice, any action. It's just something that we did. We have a plethora of moments each new day to make a new choice, to choose a new path, to explore something, to step out of our comfort zone, you know, to step out of that box, to embrace change and experience, because you can only learn through experiences. We're creatures of habit. We learn through experience. This is the human condition. We've got an entry point and an exit point, and all in between there's lessons. Get into it, angels, because when you look at it like that, it helps you to make better choices. It helps you to be mindful. Okay, now let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, will me and Cole get back together? He's a Libra and you're a Cancer. You know, I'm not too learned about all the signs, Haley. I'm not. Everybody wants to give me their signs. That's a little bit of astrology, right? I think it's really amazing. You know, how true it is. Like all the things they say about an Aries, even the not so savory traits are pretty true, but you do get to work through your non-savory traits, Haley. Okay. All right, what exactly was your question? Was it, he's a Libra and I'm a Cancer, and you said, oh, will me and Cole get back together? Will me and Cole get back together? I feel like you guys will, I feel like you'll discuss getting back together. I feel like there will be some kind of connection made, but I'm not sure if you guys will, because it kind of feels like you'll talk about it. It kind of feels like, you know, you might go through the motions, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. It's all about choice. I kind of feel like it's undecided. I kind of feel wishy-washy about that. It's not very often that I feel that. The thing is this, Hallie, everything happens for a reason when it's supposed to. Friends and family, people in our life, they come along at a certain time for certain reasons. And sometimes people that come along are not meant to be there for the long haul. And what I'm saying is some people come for a season, some people come for a reason, but then it expires. That time is over and it's time for us or those people to separate, space be made. You know, we're vibing on certain different frequencies here, so people will fall away as your frequencies change. And so I just see, like, if I could get in your head and tell you, like, you know what, look at things as a blessing. Don't always question why things happened or wait for them to, you know, a reconnection to be made. Space has been made for newness is what I want to tell you. I know that's not what you want to hear, Helly, but space has been made for newness. You know, you have to destroy something to create something in order to make the space to create something. If you understand what I'm saying, sis. And I love you so much. Okay. Okay. Soleil. What do I need to know about all that is going on in my life at this time? All right. You're welcome, Haley. What does Soleil need to know in her life? That's a really, really good question, sis. That's a good one. What do you need to know about what's going on in your life at this moment? Okay. The first thing is, pops up Soleil, is the death card. You know, the ending of things. It could be literal death. We lose, you know, the loss. The death of a loved one. This could be the death of a situation. It could be the death of something really important to you, a relationship. But your guides want you to know that, you know, you're protected, you're loved. As you can see, while you're down here suffering, you're grieving, you know, you've lost, but you're surrounded by guardian angels. You know, guardian angels that protect you, and then, you know, they heal on you, they protect you, they lead you, they guide you. The next card is despair. It's another nature spirit card. So it's like, you know, opening the door, saying, go outside, get some fresh air. Everybody needs some outdoors. We're all too cooped up. We all need the fresh air. We all need that recentering, that rebalancing. So nature spirit guides, despair, death, and then an epiphany, you know, an aha moment, a better understanding, a deeper understanding, a stepping or walking even closer, much more closer so, towards your inner self, your higher self. And this is a higher self card. So it's epiphany. Aha. Oh my, I just figured something out moment. Like, you know, a download dropping on you. There's a lotus flower and you stand in the center of it. This is your higher self. It's absolutely beautiful. And this is about an awakening. This is about the triggering of, excuse me, uncovering of hidden truths, you know, realization. This is about, excuse me, growth and learning. I was trying not to drink that soda on camera. It's like got a tickle in my throat. My word. Got my mascara melting down my face and all playing in my face. So I hope that makes sense to you, sis. Sorry, I started gagging. Okay. All right. You are welcome, Soleil. Boy, we're having a hard time. Okay, so we are coming to the end of our show. I'm going to choose one more or two more to give it one card pull to. So I can go get myself together here. Girl power. Hi, can I ask where I'm supposed to be in my life? These are some good questions, Soleil and girl power. Hi, can I ask where I'm supposed to be in my life? Where am I supposed to be in my life? You're supposed to be right where you are, girl power, but we will get some messages from spirit for you. You know, things are just as they should be, just as they need to be. And we may not understand why things happen the way they do. It makes completely no sense, right? I'm feeling you. I'm there. Every day I have to wake up and figure out, I don't know, how the universe works and what's my role and position in it. Okay. So, okay. This is your signifier card, the Empress. This means you're highly intuitive. This means you're nurturing, caring, gentle, generous, loving, empathetic, empathic, compassionate, all these wonderful qualities. This is also my signifier card. This is a lovely card. All I'm saying is we are the bomb. Don't be looking like, it cracked me up. Anyhow, this is a wonderful card. Those are wonderful characteristics, wonderful traits to have. And it's all about the feminine energy. You know, it's all about the feminine energy, the intuitive, you know, the nurturing, the caregiving, all of those good things that come along. You sit on your throne. However, the card came in reverse. This is about you embracing that, the need to embrace that, to not worry so much about other people validating you, you know, agreeing with you, because I have a lot of wands, and I call these wands, these particular wands, BITCH, sticks, but we'll call them wands because we are such a lady. 5 of Wands. No one's working together here. They all have the same goal or dream, perhaps, but you would never know it because no one's working together. They're working against each other. Nothing's getting done. Defending yourself, you against the world, you know. You don't need validation or approval. You don't need it from anyone. You don't need that. You know, you're validated from within. You validate yourself. And also, girl power, to speak up for yourself, to speak, you know, swords hold our words and our thoughts. You know, and it's the night rushes in with them. So this is about speaking up for yourself, standing up for yourself, speaking your truth and saying it, no matter who agrees with it, no matter who's going to be, you know, having the same opinion or the same views as you. It's about standing firm and steady on your beliefs, you know, your truth and all that, being your own unique, authentic self, regardless of what other people think or feel or say. I love you, girl power, and I hope that makes sense to you. I have enough time for one more. I am skimming around. I won't go back to the top because who knows? We are such a lady and you are rocking it. Oh, thank you, Mercedes. I want to be more helpful in my relationship and do more for myself and kids. I'm basically lost, I guess. Listen, you're wonderful. You need to stop downing and doubting yourself. You need to do more. You know, it's not about needing to do more. It's all about a choice, sis. If you choose to, you are the Empress. You know, that's your signifying card. So you're natural at this. You're natural at, you know, being in a relationship. You're natural. You're also natural at drawing in people that need to be healed. That just comes with the territory. It's a natural that you do that, but you've got to provide self-care because when you don't, because you feel depressed. Okay. And when you don't provide self-care and you're stuck in the past, that's what depression is about. And I speak from experience. I suffer depression. I suffer anxiety. I'm a recovered drug addict. I smoked crack and shot up heroin. I've been clean for 13 years, but it was horrible when I was in it. And I was doing it because I didn't want to deal with life because I was depressed and I didn't realize it. Knowledge is key. You know, understanding who you are and what you control, what you don't control, what you change, your powers, you know, your gifts, all those things are key. So I would suggest that you begin to ground and shield and meditate 10 minutes a day. Download that free app, Headspace, where you get to choose what time you want to take 10 minutes a day, and it trains your mind so you don't have to deal with the monkey mind. And it just allows you, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like a big relief after maybe a 20, 30 minute, shoot, even 10 minutes meditation. I feel such a relief. My head, it feels lighter. I just feel unwound. I don't know how to explain it. Like most things spiritual, hard to explain. Girl power, but yeah. Okay. I'm glad that makes sense to you. Okay, Tyanna Luke, you said I skipped you. Let me go back and see. How does my Virgo ex-boyfriend feel about me? You guys love giving those zodiac signs. Word, I know that's right. You're welcome, girl power. I know that's right because even though I'm joking and cracking on you guys, you're welcome, Tyanna. You're going to be my last one. I hope I'm saying your name right. Even though I'm cracking on you guys about giving me the zodiac signs, I do too. I have to listen. I don't read for myself. I have to call the psychictruth.com as well. And I usually ask for Maria, but we have wonderful readers. I'm just saying. I'm 8755, but we have wonderful readers. If you guys head on over to the psychictruth.com, we love you there. Love is the highest vibration. And what can we have for Tyanna? I'm saying it wrong. I know I'm saying it wrong. Tyanna, I'm so sorry. Miss Luke. Okay. How does my Virgo ex-boyfriend feel about me? I think we need to get the tarot cards for this one. Let's pull from here and from the tarot cards. You'll be my last sitter of the evening. How does her Virgo ex-boyfriend feel about her? Well, I tell you one thing. He does feel as though he didn't appreciate what he had. Oh, wow. Okay. Do y'all see these cards just jumping out my hands? Okay, got it. Thank you. Okay, so he does feel appreciation. You know how you don't appreciate what you have when you have it? You don't appreciate it till it's gone. There's a lot of that going on. Ooh, there's also a lot of suffering going on. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know if you are aware of this or not. The death of this situation has caused him to go into judgment mode. You know, judgment, looking at himself. Now, he's either going to be judging himself because he did something wrong or judging himself because you did something wrong and he's wondering what's wrong with him. Either way, he is reevaluating life, himself, his self-worth, you know, things that happened, choices that were made, things that were allowed. Definitely, because we have, you know, suffering card, we have despair card. Look, I'll show you. Suffering, 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 suffering. divine teacher. So it was all about lessons. He's learned lessons. You know, whatever happened between you guys, there was lessons. It's always about lessons. Nothing in life isn't about lessons. It's all about lessons. And then we had the despair card, you know, despair. And then we have this card in reverse. So it's showing me, you know, the lack of appreciation. You kind of like take for granted what you have when you have it. And that's what I got. And I'm so happy that I didn't miss you in the end, sis. Thank each and every one of you for joining us. We love you here at thepsychictruth.com. My name is Joy Bird, and I am Reader 8755. And I will be so happy if you came over to have a little chat with me because I'm such a good time. And I love to work with you angels. It is my favorite part of the job is the one-on-one connections and interactions. And, you know, just getting to know each other, chitting and chatting, sharing, providing guidance, clarity, answers, confirmation, you know, all that good stuff, that spirit link. Be sure to join me each and every Tuesday, 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for an hour of free readings. I'll be here every single Tuesday. And I'm also at thepsychictruth.com as well. You're welcome, Miss Luke. Oh, you have not been responding to his calls or messages. I told you he's reevaluating, you know, rejudging, reconsidering. And I do feel like he deserves the punishment. I feel like, you know, you left him, he deserves it. And let his behind suffer a little bit more, lady to lady. I love you guys. Love is the highest vibration, is the highest form of understanding. Make sure you check me out every Tuesday, 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. Check me out at thepsychictruth.com. I'm Reader 8755. I love you so much. And take yourself somewhere and meditate.